All right, welcome back to another of the Gran Turismo newest DLC updates videos. This is a RAV4. You've probably seen this vehicle out on the streets many times over again, but now it is digitally, in Gran Turismo. It's part of the free update. You just have to pick it up. It wasn't that expensive. Wasn't super expensive anyways. Yeah, got cameras all the way around. This is a 2020 model of the RAV4. Again, you've probably seen this 100 times out on the streets. It is a very commercially successful and also a very popular model among people that like to get SUVs and have a little bit of extra storage space and it not be a minivan, if you catch my drift. So the rims, normal regular rims on it, Toyota. So we are from Japan with this one once again. Um, Regular, normal, everyday vehicle. So there's not too many super big bells and whistles. I think more of the bells and whistles are going to be when we get on the inside of the vehicle. But yeah, four-door design. We're just going to do a quick scan on the outside because, again, you've probably seen the outside of this thing multiple many times over again. So yeah, Toyota RAV4. It's got the brake lights. We got some blinkers, of course. We do have the lights up there also. No, they don't turn on. Um, Looking for a backup camera because there is a system that is built into this that gives you a bird's eye camera system to be able to see all the way around the vehicle. That's what the description was saying. Uh, yeah, this is also the adventure model. So again, bells and whistles. There's probably a lot more bells and whistles on the inside of this vehicle. So let's go on the inside. So Japan model. So the steering wheel is on the right hand side. Of course, it's a Toyota. So this is a 2020 model also, which means that it's a digital display. Um, is there? Oh, there is a couple actually analog speedometer meters. What would you call it? Yeah. Anyway, uh, so we got some storage space right there. It looks like. Yeah, it's normal SUV. A little bit of push buttons up top right there. Not really. In 2020, we still have push buttons on. I guess not everything needs to be a digital tap display, but interesting that they would go that route with it. Looks like maybe SOS button there. Nope, SOS button up there as always. Not quite sure what that red would be. Maybe what would that red be actually? Either a reset button, a traction control button, possibly. I don't know. Leave a comments down in the comment section what that red button could possibly be. Um, somebody's gonna look it up. And engine start button, so no key. Again, that's a lot of. I guess that must be just more secure and safe from letting your vehicle get stolen if you have a push button instead of the and a key turn. People just those have been around. The key turn's always been around, so they know how to break into that and crack it a little bit easier. I'm guessing. I'm definitely seeing all the newer vehicles in the last few years. It's all push button starts. So we have cup holder trays, sports package snow for all wheel drive. Um, yeah. Do we have a charging station? I'm guessing. Um, no cell phone charger? Interesting. A 2020 model, I would expect probably a cell phone charger in there somewhere. There's definitely a cubby hole for your cell phone. Um, so normal, vinyl around all the inside of this, like a normal SUV would have. The seats, again, also kind of the vinyl with the cushion. Plenty of leg room in the back there. I can turn my head so far to see back there, but yeah, it's a RAV4. It's kind of a everyday regular SUV. Um, The one thing I am actually noticing, there is no, for this being a Japanese version, I would think there'd be more Japanese writing, and everything is just symbols. So instead of like dual is on there, auto off. Hmm. Yeah, actually, wait a second. So everything's in English. I wonder if this would be considered more of like a tourist car for over in Japan. So for anybody that speaks English that comes over to Japan and is looking for a tour, they don't really use cars a lot in Japan unless you get outside of the inner city. So that would be also an interesting thing to if anybody knows that, drop down in the comments if this is more of like a tourist car for over there, because there is a lot of English writing in this, and it's not, but the steering wheel is on the right hand side, so this is not an import. Interesting. That's actually interesting to see. Um, yeah, let's take this thing out on the track and see how it performs. All right, driving part of the video, you know what that means. We are out on the track, and again, that is an interesting thing to see that everything is in English on this, but we're on the other side of the vehicle for the steering wheel. So, yeah, let's see how this thing handles the corners. It's not, so the body kit isn't raised up so much. It's just we have some bigger tires because again, this is an SUV. This thing is made to go off-roading with, along with being out on the regular streets. So whether you're in the burbs or you want to take this out to the outskirts of town, go for a little adventure. Of course, this is a adventure model. We're going to see here 3 laps. 3 laps around a Japan circuit. Also, that is the Sony Selfie AI. Oh yeah, this thing slides a little bit, so the back end doesn't have a ton of weight to it. Interesting. Digging in my nose. Alright. Got a lot of Hondas and such. This feels more like I am on the highway than I am on... This actually feels like I'm on the highway more than I'm on a racetrack right now, funny enough. This coupe up here. You know, I was just driving one of the other cars in this newest DLC update, and it actually had sensors on the dashboard that told, it lit up telling you that there's a car in your blind spot. That was actually kind of a nice little feature. This car slides, or this SUV slides real easy. You tap on the brakes and it's trying to fishtail on me. I think that would actually be a nice little addition for cars to start doing like a hologram on the windshield up here, or maybe even in the dashboard, of like an LED light in the dashboard that actually shows, oh, there's an object around you. That's a very good idea. Yeah, this RAV4, I don't know if this is so much of a competitive SUV. It is. This thing is hard to keep straight when you're going. Let's see here. Yeah, but when you're getting up your speed on this. It's not so much getting it going fast, it's when you try and slow down. Like the brakes are just spinning this thing. It's kind of better just to let off than doing brakes. Before anybody goes, well, you're just supposed to let off. Well, It depends on how the ride height is set up, how much leeway that the vehicle has on the roll of it. If you got too much roll on the chassis, then you have more chance of spinning out. The opposite end also, if it's a little too stiff, then you're gonna fishtail when you pry brakes. But I think this is just, I don't know, there's kind of a weight discrepancy on it, I think. Or it could just be that the width of the vehicle too. It's making it fishtail. So that's being a little bit smoother. Yep, this one's gonna go flying by. Oh. Oh. And then you're gonna slam on your brakes right in front of me. I'm telling you, this feels like more like I'm on the highway than anything else. There we go. This BMW is giving me the stink eye over here. Yeah, this thing is. This RAV4, it's trying to be made to get you there safely, not fast. Yeah, see, I can only do half brakes. If I do half brakes, it's not spinning. If I put down a full brake, we get into a fishtail. Okay, I think I got the feel of it now. This is what we call in the, yep. Man, come on. I think I would actually recommend skipping this vehicle unless you're really gonna fine tune it, because just the way that this thing is not, I don't know, could be a weight thing. It's just something. As soon as you tap on the brakes, it is just. It's not slowing the vehicle down. It's spinning the vehicle. Almost like your brakes almost feels almost like your handbrake. That's not good. That one out of the way. Oh, okay. It's like I can't attack the corners the way I want to with this. Gotta be very careful. My speed. All right, third place finish because it kept fishtailing, but. Yeah, RAV4, it is there if you want to try and test it out to make it roadworthy. I would kind of skip this one, but there is 4 other cars in the latest update that are actually really well made, so go check them out.